Excited today, guys. It's Newbiggin open day. So welcome to another edition of Peter's Fishing Adventures. Loving it. So I'm gonna win it. Now, the goal is to at least get on the prize table. So one decent fish usually gets you a prize. I'm not bothered what the prize is. It's just a buzz, them calling out your name, going up and picking your prize. But if I do win it, it's a £500 heaviest fish and stuff like that. So that's the ultimate goal. But let's try and make the prize table. Right, guys, I'm at my spot. So Newbiggin Open, it's on once a year. Hundreds of keen fishermen come from everywhere to fish this. So there's a very slim chance of being the one that catches the heaviest fish. But somebody's got to win it. The boundaries are from Tynemouth Pier all the way to Amble. So the chances of you being stood in the right place along all that coastline and catch the biggest fish is very slim. There's also prizes for heaviest bag as well. But you get a lot of fishermen fishing for flatties on the beach. And they're a lot easier to catch, so usually the heaviest bags won by the flatty bashers. But I'll show you my setup and my bait in a second. So today I've decided to fish Newbiggin rocks just to the left underneath the cliffs. I'm going to fish here for a couple hours, and then when the tide turns I'm going to move to bog hole rocks in Cresswell. There's plenty of fishermen already here getting set up. The start time is 9:30 and you can't start fishing until it starts, and it finishes at 1:30. And then if you want to go back to the weigh-in, if you've caught fish big enough to weigh in, you go back, weigh them in, and then they all get tallied up, and then we do the prizes. So wish me luck. Right, me setup for today, guys. Again, I'm using the Shimano Bullseye reel. It's loaded with about 85-pound braid straight through. I don't like using a shock leader because that's a weak link in your line. So there's more chance of it snapping if you've got a fish on. So straight through braid. Again, I'm using the Century T900. Perfect rod for these conditions. Nice glass tip. And it gives a nice little bend on when you've got a fish. And just the basic pulley rig again. 4-0 Viking hook and a circle hook. And we're using a 7-ounce grip lead with the bait clip on. Bait wise, using cart wings. We've got some fresh mussel, some nice yellow and blacks, and also some frozen peeler crab. And there's a nice little roll on the sea today, so there might be some fish about. Here's a few more of the fishing lads ready to fish the Newbiggin Open. Good luck, guys. That's it, it's bang on 9:30, so the first trap's set. I like to keep a hold of my rod when I'm fishing, so as soon as you feel the bite you can get straight into it. Right, everyone, I'm on the move. There was 3 of us fishing there, both all had 2 casts each, so 6 casts, 6 baits out there, nothing at all, no bites. So if the fish aren't in front of you, I'd rather go and find them rather than wait for them to come to me. So I'm going to my favourite spot, which is Bog Hole Rocks. There's more option, you can fish all the way around the island. So I need to hurry up, I'm losing time. Right, I'm just arriving at Bog Hole Rocks. So this is nice heavy ground with a good weed bed, so I can fish. Oh, I like to fish along the left hand side, so there's a nice gully there. And again, this is where I was the other day, where I had to wade through the water up to my chest, so I have to make sure I get off in time. It finishes 2 hours after low tide, so it'll be cutting a fine, but I should get across all right. Right, my first bait at my next spot. It's extremely slippy climbing across these rocks, so to all the new fishermen out there, make sure if you fish heavy grounds like this, you buy waders that have got studs on the bottom. I've had a really bad fall before and I was lucky I had a backpack on my back, because I literally slammed onto my back. I would have been knocked clean out. The tide was coming in fast and I was by myself in the dark. I literally had to drag myself off the rocks at Castle Rock and Tynemouth and up the 100 steps, whatever it was. Crazy pain, obviously. It's extremely dangerous. It's no joke. Like, don't take any risks when you're fishing, especially the winter conditions at night. I know of a few lads now that have died fishing. When I was younger, I used to go to Live Pier. There was a lad called Anthony. He was fishing the slipway, Camas, rough seas. He shouldn't have been fishing there. He got swept down. He died fishing. And only a couple of years ago, there was a lad at Crasta. A competition like this, it hadn't even started. I think he went down to get his box and the wave swept him in. He was dead before the competition even started. The helicopter came and all that. And over a few lads that have died fishing. It is dangerous. Don't get us wrong, I take risks, but you've got to take calculated risks. I don't take risks at all. But it is extremely dangerous just to catch a fish. But I'd be careful about that. Nice juicy bait I've got on there. I've got a yellow lugworm, a cartwing, some peeler crab and some mussel. Nice and dripping. Hopefully attracts a fish. Another little tip for the brand new fishermen that are on my channel or on my page. Obviously we use either braid or mono for the line on our fishing reels. I prefer to use braid because when you stood with the braid in your fingers, you can feel absolutely everything. The slightest little tug, you can feel if it's a lobster stripping your bait off, and you can feel if it's a fish because it's a bit more of a prominent bite. So I prefer to use braid. But one thing you mustn't do when you use braid is strike into the fish when you're ready to hook it. Don't ever strike, because there's no, it doesn't stretch braid. So you're basically going to pull the hook straight out the fish's mouth. So what you've got to do is let the fish take the bait. I usually let my arm go over with it and then just reel into it. If you reel into it, the hook should set and you should get the fish. So if you can get out of the habit of striking like you would with mono and learn to just reel into it, let it take the bait, you'll hook a lot more fish. Oh no, there's less than an hour left and nothing at all. Like, the tide's turned, so it's coming in now, so the fish could come on, but come on. Where are you? Ah. This is the very spot about 3 years ago. I think I lost my first ever double figure cod. Giving it such a fight, the rod was bent over, got it all the way into the side. I could see it rolling about, definitely a double figure cod. Then like an idiot, I tried to lift it out of the water instead of bringing it round onto the rock. And it just, obviously it's just ripped, the size of it just ripped the hook out of its mouth. So I lost my first ever double figure cod right in front of it, being an idiot. So tip, don't ever try and lift the fish out the water if you can help it. Bring it round onto the rocks. I felt sick for months. Didn't happen for me today, guys. Gutted I didn't get one for this YouTube video. But we'll still go to the weigh-in so we can see what fish have been caught. And we'll have a look at the prize table and stuff. Got it. I'll catch one next time. People that don't go fishing don't realise like how much there is to it. Before you even go fishing, you need to gather loads of information and make loads of decisions. You need to find out what time the tides are, how high the tides are, is there a sea swell on, how big the waves are, which direction is the wind blowing, what type of ground you're going to fish, beach, rocks, river, whatever, what type of fish you're fishing for, then what that fish eats. Then what equipment you're going to use, what tackle you're going to use, how you're going to catch them, where the gullies are. Like this, the list goes on and on. That's why it's such a challenge, and that's why we love it so much. I guarantee anyone that takes up fishing will fish for the rest of their life, literally, because it's a challenge, it's fun, and you never know if you're going to get one or not. I would highly recommend it. Nice big queue. People weighing in the fish for the Newbiggin Open. Loads of fish being caught. There's a nice fish coming in. Thank you. Yes, what else? And the weight?
552.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. All these people catching fish and have blanked.
He's got a big in there, hasn't he?
Who?
Thank you for him.
Well done, mate. Another one fish there.
2, 4, 1, 1 kilo. 2, 4, 1.
Nice, well done, mate.
Fellas, mate.
Yeah, well, we've got some flatties getting weighed in.
No. I've one with measuring one. Right. 1, 2. No.
6, 7.
That's all right. That's close. Can you get a touch in? I touch.
Checking that it's the right side.
5-12.
Here's a nice fish by one of the lads. What a belter. That looks about 6, you reckon? Yes. Here's the price table, guys. Boxes, plenty boxes. Fixed roof cases. Big spools of line, wheels, jackets. That's that way. Decent price table, like loads of good stuff. More reels. What about that? And we've got the rods as well. Have we? Some decent rods. And then you've got the prize, the cash prizes as well. Plenty rod stands. About that. And this is the raffle table at the Newbiggin Open. Some nice prizes. Nice reel. Tronics t-shirt. Drink. Fishing knives. And there's also a Ziplex rod over there. So a good raffle. See if I can win a prize. As you can see, it's another brilliant turnout for the Newbiggin Open. Still a big queue of people outside weighing in the fish. Excellent effort by the organisers. Thank you again for a brilliant Open. And hopefully I'll catch some at next year. Heaviest fish of the day with £5.15. I want to say a massive thank you to the Newbiggin Fishing Club for organising such a brilliant tournament. Again, a massive prize table, a massive turnout, and everybody got prizes just about. So thank you very much for, again, another brilliant Open. So I look forward to next year's, even though I didn't catch a fish or win a prize on the raffle. But I still look forward to next year's. Thank you.